I don't need a vape. I need a puffer, honestly. I need some Ventolin. I've decided that I've tried to film so many vlogs in a week, like weekly videos, like building habits in a week, and for some fucking reason, I can't do it. I cannot film every single morning and every single night. I can't keep up with what I've set myself out to do. So I decided that I am just starting a podcast by myself. And if you haven't already, well, Ibby and I haven't even started our YouTube channel. We have 2 videos already to go up on our YouTube channel. We just haven't posted it yet. But we have a YouTube channel, and once it's ready, it's going to be linked so you can watch it. Anyways, I'm just going to talk because I need to recoup and talk to you and talk to me once a week. Okay, you are my therapy. Thank you. This is a therapy session for myself. Okay. Oh my gosh, I do that when I'm really excited or passionate. Like, I can't breathe. Like, it happens only when I get really excited about something. I came to the park because Ibby's has his soccer games. It's all fun and games dating a soccer boy until he's playing like 2 games in one day and I have to be at the park for 5 hours. I'm losing my shit. I love sitting in the grass. I love laying in the grass, but I don't have any underwear on. I'm hungry. I want to be in my bed. It's cold. I'm so dramatic and such a... Honestly, this is the least of anybody's problems. Nobody gives a... I'm just not comfortable. Like, it's cold. It's not sunny. I would love laying in the grass in the sun, bring my book out, whatever, but it's not. It's like cloudy and cold and the grass is wet. My ass is wet from sitting on the grass for 3 hours. I've been here for 3 hours and another 2.5 is to go, which I just cannot do it anymore. I cannot do it anymore. By the way, I'm by myself and I don't like talking to the soccer girlfriends. They just don't like talking to them. All the soccer boys. Sorry. I'm just here for my husband. That's it. You know what I mean? So it gets pretty lonely. Usually, Ibby's mum will come, Ibby's parents come so I can like chat with them, but not today. So I've been having a really boring morning. It's afternoon. It's 3 p.m. on a Saturday. And I have work later, so I'm not even doing anything fun. Haven't done anything for myself. I'm just sitting in the grass, which is good. Like, I think it really relaxed me. And I was like, you know, I should be out in nature more because I love this. I definitely should do that. But I have an issue. Right, here's my issue where I'm like, Ibby and I are so attached and like this that if he's going to his house, I'm coming. If I'm going to my house, he's coming. So I don't get time, and it's all my fault to spend with myself, you know what I mean? Because I need my alone time. I really like my alone time, and I've only done Pilates once this week, and I like my Pilates. I like, you know, doing that. I canceled my gym membership so I could... Okay, I'm going so off topic. But my whole point is I really struggle to take time for myself. And I feel like maybe doing my little podcast will, you know, I'll have some time for myself, which is good. Pilates. Oh, yes. Okay, so I realized that, like, to me at the moment, there's so much going on in my life that I don't have time to think about what I look like. Like, not that I don't put effort into it. It's that I don't give a if I don't have abs yet. I don't give a my ass is not fat. I really have bigger problems in life. Like, that to me is the furthest thing from my issues, which low-key means that my drive to go to the gym is not that much there, but that's not my mission anymore. Okay, my point of moving my body is for my brain because my mind runs so fast. I think I have like insomnia because it takes me so long to get to bed. I will sit in bed and then sit there for an hour and a half like this. I'm just thinking, and I like thinking. I love thinking. I love my brain. When I get to work and I don't have to think, because that's what I like about working, is that at 3 hours will go bang, 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 because I'm just like doing stuff with my hands and I'm moving my body. Like, I do dental assisting, so it's very much like, but it's all second nature. Eventually, once you learn it, you don't have to think. If I'm assisting a doctor, I know their habits, I know what they want. It's just like, easy peasy. I don't really have to think. So then I get to think. I get to think in my head. I get to sit in my thoughts and I get to just think about all these things. And it's so fun and I love doing it. I love thinking. But thinking too much is detrimental to me. Thinking too much might be detrimental to you. So this whole spiel is the fact that I cancel my gym membership because I can't stand my gym, but I've started... Oh, that reminds me, I need to cancel my class pass. Okay, I'm starting I've been going to these Pilates classes through ClassPass, which is this subscription-based app, and you can try all these different classes, which was very fun because I tried a few and I was like, I like this one. So I'm sticking to that one. My sister has already, I brought her there and she loves it too. So she's already paid for her, weekly Pilates unlimited classes. By the way, it's $45 for unlimited classes at Padstone The Body Shop. which is fantastic. Like, that's so cheap and so affordable. Obviously, it's way more expensive than a gym membership, but you get what you pay for, and Pilates, you get what you pay for, compared to if you have to go to the gym surrounded by, like, monkeys, man. My gym was so bad. It was just so many men that could not piss in the toilet. Their pubes were falling out of their mouth and was, like, all over the toilet seat, all over the floor. I don't know why there were so many pubes everywhere. And it was just disgusting. It was an absolute zoo at my gym. So I was like, Pilates. And the second thing also, saunas are really good for you. So I want to get a sauna membership. So those are the two things that I'm thinking of, like recovery / rest / working out. That's like what I'm transitioning into. But everything fucking takes time. Everything takes so much fucking time. Like, I'm so impatient, clearly. I'm clearly impatient. That's something I just realized, because I'm so pissed off. I'm like, I just want to be going to my 2 saunas a week and my 3 Pilates classes a week, or my 3 or 4 Pilates classes a week. Like, this whole fucking transitioning period is really bothering me. So, I mean, to be honest, all I have to do is get my shit together. Like, I cancelled my gym membership. Okay, now fucking pay for your Pilates class. See, I'm already having so many realizations through talking to you guys. I read this book called Tiny Habits, and I'm reading it. Actually, I need to go read that. I need to stop telling myself that I need to do things. That's really bothering me. It's really fucking annoying me right now. I'm in a really bad mood. I think I'm getting my period. Okay, I'm reading this book called Tiny Habits, and it tells you, like, how to form habits, and, like, the best way, the most scientifically proven. This guy's, like, philosophy. This guy's, life study. This is how you do it, blah, blah, blah. So I'm implementing this, and it's going well. I'm doing more things. Like, I feel very, like, I started, the habits that I wanted to do was sleep earlier and have a productive morning. So I thought, in order to do this, I need to have a morning routine and have a nighttime routine. But he says, like, if things don't work out, use it as a way to think, okay, what do I need to adjust? And some things I'm lacking, some things I am doing, and I'm feeling good about it, because I'm like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But some things that I've set myself out to do, I'm like, this is so irrelevant, so boring. I don't feel like doing this, first of all, and I don't even think it's beneficial. So, like, don't stress out about that. But what you have to do is reevaluate. Look at it and think, okay. So, like, now that I'm saying it, I'm like, I said I want to have a productive morning. I didn't say I want a morning routine. This motherfucker's about to hit Ibby's car. I didn't say I wanted a morning routine. I said I wanted to have productive mornings. You know what I'm saying? So obviously there's a flaw in my that process. So I need to review my goals and fix shit up and but adjust my tiny habits. Okay. Another thing that stresses me out, which is just so stupid, is posting. Like, posting stresses me the fuck out, which is not good. It should be fun, but I have so many blockages when it comes to posting for some reason. Like, I have 2 YouTube videos filmed and ready to go. Well, one of them is giving me so much grief because I can't export it from Final Cut Pro. I edited it, and it's not letting me export it to my phone. It's exported, I can watch it on my laptop, but I can't upload it to YouTube, and I can't send it to my phone. So I'm like, okay, what is the point of this? Am I just not going to post it? Because I've been trying for days. So I'm not going to fucking post it. And then I hate TikTok. I don't even like watching TikToks, but that's where all my audience has come from. So I'm like, sorry, but I'm not giving you content anymore because I can't fucking stand TikTok. I hate short form content. I hate watching it, and I hate creating it. Like, I'm just so sorry. But what I'm really liking at the moment, which I haven't even put any energy or time into, is Instagram. Instagram to me at the moment is like, I could really have a fucking, like, I could really be consistent on Instagram. I wouldn't mind having an Instagram. I wouldn't mind, like, posting stories and having highlights and posting cute pictures and little clips of my YouTube videos, little clips of Ibis and I's YouTube videos. I'm fucking with Instagram at the moment. I'm fucking with Instagram. It's, like, TikTok is pissing me off. TikTok is so, like, it feels like I'm just making content and it's just going in the bin. Like, the content, there's no purpose, there's no, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like the content is, like, I hate putting energy into TikToks because it's, and I'm not saying that nobody's watching it. Like, that's not what I think successful content is. It's like, I'm not even proud of this content that I made. Or I'm not proud of how this fucking turns this generation into delinquents and they can't focus on anything. I hate TikTok. So that's why I'm transitioning into YouTube. So I'm actually not upset about that. I'm actually quite happy because I just realized that I'm filming a YouTube video right now. So look, I'm making true to my promises. That's a Drake line. So yeah, I'm making true to my promises, and I am fuck TikTok. Instagram and YouTube is where it's at for me right now, is what I'm thinking. But I don't know, Instagram for some reason really scares me to post. I need to get over that. But I would like to post YouTube shorts and TikTok shorts and Instagram reels, but all from my YouTube. Like, I don't want to make any new content for reels. At the moment, I'm not inspired to make reels at all. Whoever said they saw something on Instagram and they wanted to do it? Anyway, so Instagram and YouTube is where I want to go into, but this is like the thing with social media. Okay, so I have my social media that I want to do. I want to film YouTube videos. I want to like build a community. I want everyone to like, you know, us to talk. I want to have a relationship with you. Okay, and first of all, I'm not consistent in this relationship, so that's my bad. Like, I need to show up for you. But second of all, I have other accounts that I'm supposed to be running and things that I'm supposed to be doing. So if it falls under this umbrella of social media, and then I just like put it in the hard box. I put it in the hard list. I'm like, you are too hard for me right now. But it's not. Like, social media, my YouTube channel, my Instagram is me. And the other things are like Ibby's family business, Black Rabbit and Rabbit Hole. Their social medias, Ibby and I are running. So they have Instagram and TikTok, and it's 2 different places. So that's 4 accounts already. So I said to Ibby, you know what, sack it. We're going to have one Instagram. We're going to have one Instagram for each account, and we're going to have one TikTok. So we combined like a TikTok called The Rabbits, and it covers the Rabbit Hole and the Black Rabbit, which I think is more exciting because TikTok is good for virality, for getting things out, for short form content, for like, you know, getting your name out there, and then they can find us on Instagram, or they can come to the store and they can find out that the food is fucking like the food bangs, and then they want to keep coming. So that's that on that. And then Ibby and I started our own TikTok, and we haven't been continuing with it because it entails us to just eat food. People only want to watch us eat food, and I'm like, I can't even eat this shit. It's not even good for me. So, because I have PCOS. So, that's not a good idea. But it, like, people love watching it. People love watching us eat. People love watching us try food. Every single person in my life, I swear, every single person in my life, everyone in Ibby's life, like all our family, all our friends, are just like, oh, have you tried this place? You should try this place. Like, people love to see us review food. It's so strange. And we haven't done it in ages because we're just not feeling it. We're like, actually, we like YouTube. So we're starting a YouTube channel, and we have an Instagram, and we have a TikTok. Like, see, why do we need all these things for all these things? Oh my gosh, it's really, I can't handle it. It's too much, because then my whole life, my whole work is just like in the clouds. It's not even like tangible. I can't see things, you know? It really stresses me out. So I just want to like reduce. I don't want to have I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm trying to think, like, I don't know if anyone can help me in this realm. Like, for example, I think a YouTube would be good for us, and I think having our own social medias is good for us. Like, I don't think we need a TikTok. I don't think we need an Instagram, even though the most thing that like pops off is our TikTok. I just don't care for it. Like, I don't want to make stupid videos on TikTok. I really don't. I really, really don't. I feel like it's a waste of time. I'm trying not to waste my time these days, and I feel like that's a waste of time. Okay, there's one last thing, and it's our thing called Beyond the Media, which is Ibby and I's baby, our business that we're building slowly, because we have jobs, we have so much shit, Ibby studies, we have literally so much on our plate that something that should be in the forefront of our minds and the thing that we push the most is on the back burner, which is so unfortunate. And from this video, thank you. This is great filming this, because it's making me realize that I can talk slower. That's irrelevant, but I'm saying I don't have to speed talk. Okay. What the fuck was I saying? Oh yes, Beyond the Media should be in the forefront of our minds, should be what makes us wake up in the morning and think, yeah, we're going to make content, you know what I mean, for other businesses. Content, social media, all this shit, because it's like weighing so heavy on me. I just don't know. I think I need a plan, and it needs to be simple. Like, it can't be that I have to post on 7 TikTok accounts a day. I don't want to do that. I actually have jobs, you know what I mean? Even though, like, these things lead to opportunities, these things lead to jobs, and I do want to build a community online, like, that's too much. This shit is too much. This almond latte was from, like, 4 hours ago. And it's really cold, and I want another one. But the canteen's so far. It's actually not that far. Okay, I'm glad I got that off my chest. Oh, something that's really interesting is that I consume, there's a few things I want to talk about actually. I consume too much male content. Like, the only people that I watch on YouTube are males. Like, the majority of things I watch Shits and Gigs, which is Fuad and James and Fuad, I watch on Shits and Gigs, and I watch the Chunks and Philly Show, and I love the Beta Squad, like, and Nico and Milana. Like, those are the people that I watch consistently. And I was like, what female people do I watch? Okay, and I think that's a problem, because I cannot just consume, like, male content. I need to be, the things I consume need to be, like, females as well. Otherwise, I'm going to turn into a man if I keep watching male content. So, Reagan777, that bitch, I love her videos. I would love to, like, have that kind of effect on people. Like, she makes me so motivated to do things, and I love the things she talks about. But see, I try to make videos like her. I try to make the cute little weekly in my life, like, you know, self-care routine shit videos, and I can't. That's interesting. Maybe that's because I'm not supposed to, but I just really adore her content, and I would love to make people feel like how I feel like when I watch her videos, because I love her videos. I also love My Fam. She is amazing. She's fantastic. She's so cool. I love her so much. If I could make content like anyone, it would be her. I love her shit. Again, I also watch like Tana, Moja, and Brooke, but honestly, so sorry, love you girls, but I don't think they're the best influencers. Like, truly, like Tana, am I American? Tana, that's her name, yeah. She just like puffs her vape the whole podcast, and it really enables me. Like, I'm sorry, they're such enablers and don't have the best advice, but for entertainment, they're great. But I mean, like, female influencers that I can, you know, learn from and admire and stuff like that. And those are the two at the moment, but Reagan is a bit inconsistent on YouTube. So I watched all her old videos, and Mai is so consistent, so I love her shit. Like, she might just be like I just love her so much. And so, yeah, so that's also something, like, I need to stop watching male content. I need to stop consuming male content. I'm not a man. Okay, that's that out of the way. Yeah, I think because, like, maybe a year ago, or I just, like, restarted my life, right? Like, a year ago. And I just have so many things that I'm doing to fix my, like, undo the things that I did and start a new life. And you know what I mean? And so I'm starting my new life, and it's been maybe, I don't know, 8 months of a full change, career, values, religion, partner, like how I treat myself, how I look at things, where I want to go in life, my goals, everything has changed, like, so much. And it's really, oh fuck, I really can't, like, crumble under the pressure. I really have to stand up to the occasion, because it's really overwhelming, because there's so many different aspects. And even something like driving, right? I've been on my L's for 3 years. Yeah, 3 fucking years, which is so bad. And I can drive now, thank the Lord. But I booked my test as well, but I need, like, driving instructor things. Anyways, and then I need a car. So, like, all these things are like, okay, yeah, if I started this a while ago, then I wouldn't have to worry about it. I wouldn't even be thinking about it at the moment, because I've done it already, you know, like, it should be done and dusted, but it's not. Okay, I have waited this long, and I am doing it now, but it just seems like all these things are, like, there's a lot. I just feel like I'm under pressure from myself. Like, it's a good thing, because pressure creates diamonds, baby. Oh yeah, pressure creates diamonds. Oh yes, like my job. So I started my dental assisting job maybe 6-7 months ago, and from before that I was working for myself for years, but actually I was actually jobless before I worked at the dentist. So I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was actually so depressed. I was so lost. And okay, I've come a long way. I'm really happy actually. Now I'm, like, actually taking responsibility for my life, and I really appreciate that. Thank you, Marissa. Thank you. Finally, 22 is when you get your shit together. Finally getting my shit together at 22. It's better late than never, but never late is better. That's what Drake says. Fuck, Drake is just my vocabulary. Okay. I just had to leave my camera for about 20 minutes because it was overheated. And you know what I did? I went and scrolled on Instagram Reels, and I actually love Instagram Reels. My opinions change very quickly. No, I actually said I like Instagram. I fuck with Instagram. So what I did on Instagram is I followed girls that I was like, yes, this is the shit I'm on. Like, modest fashion, like, you know, navigating your 20s, like, shit that might be helpful to me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm following, like, Muslim women, like, all these things that are, like, yes, this is good information. Good like things to, you know, still, it can be too much scrolling, but, someone messaged me. What did I have an epiphany recent? I feel like I had 100 epiphanies while I was gone for 20 minutes, honestly, with you. Oh yes, I need to get away from this, like, feeling that I have in life, and I think a lot of people have this feeling in life, which is like, ow! Ow! I just zipped up my skin. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. That actually really hurt. This feeling in life where it's like, there's somewhere that I'm going. Like, there's a promised land. There's like a land that I'm going to arrive to and all my dreams have come true. Like, and I think a lot of people are so delusional like that. Like, I'm so delusional like that, where I think once I get my license, once I get my car, once I fix, like, you know, I'm working what I'm supposed to be doing. And Ibby and I have our YouTube channel going, once all this shit is on the roll and rolling, that life is going to be easier. It's really not. You know what I mean? Because everything that you achieve and everything that you get into has its own problems. So life will not be easier. So, like, I guess I need to learn to love where I am right now. Not necessarily have to love where I am right now, but I want to be having a good time. I don't want to be stressed. I don't want to be overwhelmed. I want to have a good time while I'm figuring my shit out. How do you have a good time while you're figuring your shit out? How to still have a good time while you're figuring your shit out? I don't know. I think what really will make me have a good time is if I'm really being authentic to myself, and everything that I'm doing, like 80% of the things that I'm doing and that I'm putting my energy and time into is like where I want to be or something that I want to work on. I think that will make me really proud and happy. Because I understand, like, I fully know that there's not a promised land. I fully know once, like, I'm married now. Like, you think, of course, when maybe 3 years ago, I was like, when I'm married, life's gonna be so good. When I'm married, if I find my husband, I 100% feel like I found my partner. Like, Ibby and I have been together for 8 months now, and the shit that we've achieved, our relationship, how we improve each other, how we affect each other, and how we communicate, our relationship, to me, is just God-given. Absolutely sent from God. Who's calling me? Ibby's mom. Hello?
Hi.
Hey.
Why are you sitting in the car?
Because I've been here for 4 hours. So sweet. Okay. What was I saying? Yeah. So loving where I am right now. Not loving where I am right now because I mean, you can. This reminds me of Mountain Is You, the book that I just read. And it's like, it's not brave to say you love your body when you've injected yourself and perfectly curated yourself to look the way that you want to look. It's not brave to say that. You know what I'm saying? But it's brave to say you love your body when it's not 100% exactly where you want it to be right now, right? Because you can love things and it's still not 1000%. Like, oh my gosh, we can oh, I have a Zappo. This is going to make me so happy right now. Like, for example, relationships, right? Like, your partner is never going to be your perfect, ideal partner because this is not a fairy tale. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I feel like I'm in a movie with Ibby, to be honest, but like the connection that we have and the conclusions that we come to and the depths that we reach is just insane to me. I'm like, this is a movie, this is a book. It's not even a movie, it's a book. Like, that's how I love books. So our life is like a book sometimes, but of course we have problems. Of course, Ibby falls short, I fall short. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think we get better every day, but I still love him with my whole heart. So that is crazy. Love your life like you love your partner. Love everything like you love your partner. Except that it's not going to be 100%. It's not going to be how you perfectly curated it in your mind, because the world isn't just about you. Zapper? Wow. I think that's the uncomfortable feeling that I'm in right now, is that I know that it's not even pushing myself to the best potential. It's like, I'm not being organized. I'm not putting thought into things that, like, you know, for my future or things that I want to achieve. But also, I do really understand that I have come a long way from what I was doing and how I was acting in my life. Like, I'm really proud of that, but I'm impatient. Like I said, I'm like, life be perfect right now, but it's just not going to be like that. You're always going to be in the process of something if you want to grow in your life. You're always going to be, I guess I'm in this, like, it just causes me fucking anxiety. But you know what? You know what stops anxiety? fucking action, bro. Action. Running and getting tasks done. Like, that shit stops anxiety. Right? I don't know. Like, I'm a bit crazy. Like, I'm a bit like, okay, that's done. Now what? Now what? Now what? What now? You know what I mean? I'm a bit crazy like that. But I know for a fact, I understand that life isn't like sunshine and rainbows all the time. And it's not even that it's not sunshine and rainbows. It's not perfectly curated from your head. Like, it's not going to look like what you think it's going to look like. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it can look like how you want it to look like, but if you have this image in your head of what you think your life should be and how everything should be, and you wake up and everything is not like that, you think once you achieve all those things and once you get to that place, your life is going to be perfect. You're going to wake up in the morning and, like, you don't still got to fucking work your shit and improve and change, and new things are going to come up and deaths will happen and all this shit's going to happen. Like, that's just fucking life. Anyways, yeah, that's really hit me. That's really hit me. I came to a great conclusion. See what happens when I talk a little bit? Just fucking great shit comes up. I love it. I absolutely love it. So, see, this is crazy because it's not just one thing, it's such a concept. I always think in concepts and ideas. Like, I don't just think one thing, two things. I think, what is the theme? What's the theme here? And the theme is, see, there's not just one thing. I can't just say that. Okay, the theme is, like, first thing that I said, which is your life isn't, you know, you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be, like, happy just because your life looks a certain way or just because you achieve everything in life, because you don't fucking know. You're not there yet. You have no idea what that feels like. It's something that you yearn for and something that you desire, but you don't have that yet. You don't know what it's like. You don't know. And use your own experiences to testify. Like, for example, myself, when I used to be like, I'm trying to get into shape with how I used to be into shape. I've seen pictures of me when I was like 18. By the way, I was bulimic. I don't know why my fucking body standard for myself is when I was 18 years old, a girl, and bulimic. That's not right. That's not right. That's a massive flaw in my character. But anyways, I'm looking at myself when I was 18 years old. I'm like, damn, she got abs. I see ribs. She tiny. I don't care that I don't have an ass. I look fit. I want to look like that again, even though I'm 22 years old with hormone problems. And I like to eat now. Like, I should. And anyways, when I was that shape, when I was looking like that, I was killing myself. And I was very self-destructive. And I was very unhealthy. So, like, I know what it feels like to look like that. I mean, I definitely could do it in a healthy way. Like, that's no saying that. But the way that I looked at myself was still like, could be skinnier. Could have an 8-pack. Could have a little bit more definition. Could have an ass. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we critique ourselves so much. So use your experiences to testify that once you've got what you've gotten, you're not necessarily 100% going to be happy and everything and relaxed. Like, you know, you can take a breath because everything is exactly how you want it to be. The fuck, you control freak? Anywhoosie, I say anyway and anywhoosie so much. I need to, like, rock back and forth. I definitely have something wrong with me. But it helps me talk. What was I saying about, okay, so yeah, life isn't going to be 100%, but also to, like, feel your best, you also need to, so, like, I am taking away to say, like, I want to feel the best every single day. I want to feel good every single day. I, like, low-key have been, like, feeling really good and then feeling really shit and then feeling really overwhelmed and then feeling really great. Like, I've been so up and down ridiculously. I do think my hormones play a big part in this, to be honest. I think if I sort my hormones out with my diet and my stress levels, then maybe life would be a bit easier for me. But I'm very up and down at the moment. Ebbs and flows of life, you know. I hope the toilets are still open because I'm going to piss myself. Ebbs and flows of life. You understand. What the fuck was I saying? Ebbs and flows of life. Oh yes, so I want to be a bit more of a stable, good mood, feel like I'm contributing to the world, feel like I'm contributing to my goals and desires, feel like I'm doing something for my family. You know what I mean? I want to, like, have those kind of feelings. I want to be working on things like that. I want to, you know, feel good about those kind of things. I understand that there's not a look. There's not a once I get this, it's blah, 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 blah. It's like, these are my core values and I'm working towards them every single day. And I'm like, authentic to myself. That's like being authentic to yourself, right? I feel like that's the conclusion I've come to, is come be authentic to my truest desires and deep down what I really desire, like not in a less like self-fulfilling way, like not very much like, oh, you know, I want to have abs and like all this stuff. Nobody even sees my body. You know what I'm saying? Which I love, by the way. We can talk about that. Modesty. Ooh, what an interesting conversation. So, modesty. How long ago? Maybe November, when I met Ibby, I was like, oh, so this is my thought process. I'm fully just going to take you through my thought process, honestly. And I'll tell you, okay, you might think I'm stupid. You might think all these things, but I didn't give a fuck. Okay, this is just my thought process. So I'm starting to date this boy. His mum wears the hijab, right? So, and my mum also going to like boyfriend's parents' house. It's like, make sure you're covered up. Make sure, you know, when you go to church, it's like, make sure you're respectful. Make sure you're, you know what I mean? So I was like, of course, when I'm around his mum, I'm going to like, you know, dress a bit more modestly. And that's like the only thing he asked. He's like, oh, you know, I'm not saying like you should dress modestly, but maybe just around my mum, just cover up a bit. Because, you know, if you don't know, I loved my mini skirts. I loved showing my back tattoos off. I loved showing my body off. And I didn't realize how detrimental it was until becoming a modest girl. Anyway, so he tells me like, you know, around my mum, do you mind dressing modestly? And in my head, I'm like, I actually want to marry you. I don't care that you just said to dress modestly for your, like, in front of your mum. I actually want to dress modestly all the time. Like, if I'm dating you and I actually just, if you're my partner, like, I want to be, you know, and that makes sense to me. Like, that in my head is like, it's respectful, right? And also the fact that I like about it is because I've just wanted a man that's just wanted me to himself so bad. I just want a man to want me so bad, and that's it, right? Like, they don't want anyone else to, like, I don't want anyone else to want me. I just want one man to be able to experience me. Like, that's something I yearned for. So to me, I was like, just me for you? That sounds amazing. The world? No. I don't give a fuck about the world. This is my world, and you are my world. I'm really extreme. But I was like, okay, yeah, bet. So I started dressing modestly, right? And then it was during the summertime. So I was really struggling to be like, my wardrobe is full of mini skirts and mini dresses and backless tops. So I was like, shit. And Ibby would like take me shopping and buy me modest clothing. And I'm like, wow. And the way I started to feel was insane, because this is the thing. Okay, before that I was very much body on display, okay, to the fucking max. I was body on display, pictures on display, TikToks in my bikini, whatever, don't care, you know what I mean? I was very much like that, and by doing that I was very conscious of what I looked like, obviously, because if I have nothing on display and I'm looking at myself, I can't see shit. I mean, you can't like see my body that much. But if I'm wearing something so revealing, I'm like, am I tanned? Are my legs shaved? Do I need to go back to laser? What do my arms look like? What do my legs look like? What does my stomach look like? Am I bloated? All these things come into play, and I become very self-conscious because a lot of my body's on display. What I realized when I started dressing modestly is that I started to just not even think about how people perceive me. I'm like, you can't see anything. So it made me way less self-conscious dressing modestly. And it made me like, because you think that you do things for yourself until it's nobody else sees it. Like, for example, like my tattoos or like all these things that or get tanning. I fake tan way less. By the way, fake tanning's not good for you. I fake tan way less because nobody can see it. And so when doing these things like fake tanning, lasering, having tattoos, doing all these things to your body, thinking that it's for yourself until nobody else can see it. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And so I think I didn't even know that what I was doing was for other people until I stopped doing it. Do you know what I mean? Like the tanning schedule, the making sure you can see my back tat nice, making sure this. It wasn't for me. Like, it was for me because it made me feel confident. I walk different because I'm like, yeah, I'm the shit. I look fucking stunning. I look 10T. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously that gives me like a big confidence boost when I'm like, yeah, I know I look sexy. I know I look hot. Now I feel good walking around. But should we aim for that? Should we aim to be like, I want to look hot and sexy like all the time? I think we need a different approach to looking hot and sexy and what hot and sexy is, because I have a very actually different definition to what hot is, like, you know what I mean? Like, so this was just a spiel and I literally can't even get back onto what I was saying because I can't remember. But it made me realize a big thing about myself, which is sometimes, a lot of the time, with things that I was doing to my body and the way I dressed and all these things was not for myself. And you will not know that until you don't do it anymore. Until nobody else sees it. Until you're on an island by yourself and nobody else sees you. Are you still going to be fake tanning? Are you still going to be wearing little skirts? Like, no hate onto anyone that does that. Like, you know what I mean? I loved wearing those fits. I think I looked amazing. I think it made me look amazing and cute and hot. I did know that I looked hot, which is, I feel like it's a problem, like, to look hot all the time. Like, now I want to look elegant. I want to look classy. I want to look, respectful. I want to look these kind of things and over like the 7-8 months that I've been dressing like this, it's made me feel amazing about all these things. And I feel actually, like I said, my body, I don't care about it. Like, I feel better with doing things during the day because I'm not focused on necessarily what I look like or what my body looks like, or if my body's out, or if my arms are hairy. Like, I just don't give a fuck. And as women, as we all know, it can be very jarring out there. It can be very much like, I even do it. If I see a girl with unpainted toenails, I'm like, girl, do that shit yourself at least. Do a little DIY at home job. I don't want to see your toes bare. I don't want to see your toenails bare. Ew. But that's very judgmental. And you know what? You know what I got from soccer? I got two of my toenails are actually in the process of getting ripped off. So that's like straight, I'm a bitch, your toenails are getting off. But you know what I mean? Like, I do it myself. So I know that men, the media, other women put shit on women in general. Like, we're all a part of the problem. The pressure that we put on women to uphold such a fucking, why you gotta have a blowout, bro? I don't even want to brush my hair. I hate the standards that women are held to, like, so ridiculously. I hate it so much because, even I know, honestly, enough about that shit. Like, honestly, I've been talking for so long. This is a full-ass podcast episode, and I'm so glad you were here with me. I did bring up a lot of different topics, so fucking go for your life. Comment down below. Ask me some questions. Let's start a conversation. Ask me what you want to know about more. Like, I'm really curious, actually, to what you're interested in because I just got to speak all this time. So, if you tell me, oh, talk more about this, talk more about that, we can do that. I can do that for you. And I really enjoyed it. I came to such a good conclusion. Like, I'm not even mad at Ibby anymore. You remember how I was mad at the start of the video? I was like, I've been here for 4 hours. Now I've been here for 4 hours. I've been here for 4 hours. Ibby's just playing soccer all day. Like, I'm tired. I feel great now. And I'm going to put my earphones in and listen to some Nems. Oh! I love Nems at the moment. He's one of my favorite artists at the moment. Anyways, I really got to piss, so I'm going to go to the bathroom. And thank you so much for watching. I really enjoy your company. It made me feel so good. It made me feel so happy. Like, I just got my things off my chest. And if you listen to this, thank you so much for receiving what I'm saying. And I hope this made you feel good too. And I hope that this video made you realize things about your life and maybe challenge some of your perspectives. And maybe, just thank you so much for watching, okay?